you believe you're her biological father?
Yes, I do. I mean, I want to believe it, but like I said, with all these dots and rumors and everything.
Okay, Your Honor, can I say something? I took it upon myself to put two pictures together, which is mine and his, and it looks just like Melody.
Jerome, may I see that? And you say this looks like your little girl?
Yes, it does.
Do you see the similarity, Mr. Sweat?
No, ma'am. That don't look nothing alike.
Okay.
Did you morph your photo with the two other guys, too?
No. Because the two other guys doesn't matter.
Well, actually, they do matter in the sense that they're all back-to-back and unprotected, so that means they're potentially the father.
Okay, but they might be potentially the father, but don't mean they're going to be a father.
No,
so,
but today we're trying to determine
if he's
whether
the father
he's the
or
biological father. And if he is not, maybe one of those two men are. So it is a valid question whether or not you morphed the other two men's photos as well. And if you did, do you have them here?
No, I didn't.
All right.
Okay, share your thoughts. Who wants to go first?
Me, please.
Go for it.
She morphed. Did she really morph their pictures together? It shows how she called attitude when the judge asked her a simple question. It shows that she have a self-guard, that she's trying not to let no one penetrate that sensitive side of her. But it's funny that she took the time to morph their pictures together, but like the judge said, did you morph the other guy's pictures as well?
She morphed the one she wanted to be the father, I think.
Right. And like I said, you cannot judge a child's face on the child's father. It's never will happen.
And Lauren, do you think that people, like some women come into paternity court and they kind of want to choose who the father of their child is versus...
All the time. And I have to tell people, you can't choose your family in that way, your biological family. There are other families that we create in our lives that are just as, wonderful and beautiful, but your biological family, that pretty much is chosen for you. And women come in all the time and they're just like, I go, well, why wouldn't you tell the other guy, well, I didn't want him to be the father? And they're dead serious.
Yeah.
I didn't tell him because I didn't want it to be him.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't work like that. And I say to myself, sometimes I sit back in my chambers later and I say to myself, gosh, it's like when I was a criminal defense attorney, there were so many, I used to represent a lot of young men, drug dealers, and I'd say, if you could use this same business mind that you have to deal illegal drugs, illegal things, and put that same mindset to work in illegal business, you could really do something wonderful. And I look at a lot of the young women in paternity court and a lot of the people in general when I see them make choices. Like, she made a choice. This man is going to be my child's father. I just wish she would employ that same, relentless choice. I'm going to choose this and I'm not going to have anything else, to choose to make better decisions and be that unrelenting about those instead of things like this that just get us in trouble and into paternity court. I mean, if she said to herself, I am going to choose not to sleep with more than one man at a time, and I'm going to choose to use protection so that I'm protected, and if something happens and, we have an accident or something, I'll at least know who my child's father is because I'm only sleeping with one person. Yeah. Now, that's a good choice to make. But to sit up and say, I slept with 3 different men or 2 different men, and now I'm going to choose that this one is the father, that doesn't work.
Good point. And Kyle, did you have a thought?
Yes, Judge Lake, I've told you this a million times. I don't know how you maintain your composure, because with some of those, I'd be out of that desk.
Well, you all seen a couple of times. I saw on Twitter a couple times people were laughing, saying, uh-oh, I think the judge was about to stand up. There's a lot of times, Kyle, that I have to remind myself, now sit down now, sit down. Because I'm just really upset. I'm really, really disappointed in the actions that people take and how they just don't understand how much what they're doing is affecting other people.
Right.
Right.
And especially somebody who didn't get to make a choice, meaning the child.
The child.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.